So, boy, do I have a story to tell you. The past uh, 2 months have been just a technological fucking nightmare. Excuse my language, but in this case, it's totally acceptable. Um, this video log is this is the third or fourth time that I've done this video log. It's just been, I don't even know what the hell is going on. So it started with the first shoot that I did with Nick. So Nick meets Danielle. It was a candid shoot. I wanted to do some POV, so we used multiple cameras. I want to say we used 3 cameras, was it? We used the GoPro, my GoPro. We used my Canon. Is it around here someplace? Where is it? What the hell? Where the hell's my camera at? Oh, you know what? I probably put it away. So we used my Canon. I think it's a Canon. It's Canon or Sony. And then did we use another one? I can't remember. I feel like we used 3, but that's probably not the case. So we get through the whole video, and I start editing the video, and the footage from the GoPro was making this crazy sound, and I'm like, what the hell? This is the first candid boy girl video that I've shot in forever, a really long time, and I'm like, crap, like, I need this content. What the fuck is going on? It was making this weird, like, helicopter-esque sound, like the sound that the blades make, like this whooshing sound almost. I went online to figure out what was causing that, and apparently it's caused by when you use the Wi-Fi, it just makes that sound. So I was like, well, this sucks. That's why I did the picture-in-picture video. That video literally took me over 12 hours to edit. I want to say that was the first time using Adobe Premiere Pro. I had to get a new computer as well, and it's just one thing after another. Oh my god, like, now that I'm thinking about it. So I had to get a new computer. Windows apparently discontinued Movie Maker at the beginning of this year. So all of a sudden, I don't have Movie Maker. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, that's what I use to edit my videos. So I had to edit this boy-girl video on a brand new program that I had never used before. It was just the learning curve on it was insane. It took me forever to figure out how to line up the videos and like the audio, and yeah, that was not a fun experience. I was so mad. And then figuring out how to blur things. I mean, it's a fantastic program, and now I'm thrilled that I'm using it. But at the time, I was fucking furious. Like, I was just seething, and I wanted to cry, and it was literally over 12 hours of editing one video, and I've never, ever spent that long editing one video. So that was the first technological screw up, unless you count the whole new computer and not having Movie Maker, Windows Movie Maker. That could be considered the first, but I don't really think that is. So, second one, I get a knockoff GoPro. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. I highly suggest that if you get any sort of camera, do not get a Chinese knockoff. Like, and it probably sounds awful to say that, but it's true. Like, the branded, the actual brand, like GoPro or Canon or Sony. Uh-oh, what's going on here? The battery's low. I think I can get through this video, hopefully. Anyway, so always go with the actual brand. Don't go for a knockoff. Got a knockoff GoPro. What happened with this one? Was it... Oh, the quality. The quality was absolute shit. Like, I was so pissed when I was editing it. It was so bad. And I'm just kind of sitting there thinking, like, how do these products get such high reviews on Amazon when it's so crappy? I was like, what the hell? So then, oh my gosh, there was just so many, there's been so many issues with the cameras that I'm like, I literally can't remember which camera had which issue. So then, I think that was the only issue with that, was that it was just really crappy quality. It wasn't acceptable quality. So the video that was the Naughty with Nick video, I want to say. So in that video, you have a main picture and then another picture in picture for the most part. So one of the smaller videos is the footage from the shitty knockoff GoPro. So then I realized, I'm like, okay, well, my Canon, Sony, whatever, the camcorder that I have, it's old. I bought that back in 2010, 2011, something like that, a while ago. It just, the quality is not up to par to what I need for my website. So I'm like, let me buy a camera online, and my dumbass was like, let me buy a knockoff camera. Oh, it was so stupid. So stupid. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I really don't. You would think that I would learn the first time not to get a knockoff. But I did the research. I was reading about the camera. It had really good reviews, and that's all a lie. It's all a horrible lie. So this was for the, what the heck was it? The latest boy girl video, which was a BJ only video. It was 3 cameras. We had one camera that was like an underneath view. We had one camera that was POV view, and then we had one camera which was the camera that I bought for the Sony Canon knockoff camcorder. That was set up as like a side view. I don't know what I was thinking. I must have been in a rush or something. So I was like, oh, okay, well, let me do like a little video log to see what the quality is like. And I ended up doing 2 video logs. I put it on the computer and I like briefly watched it, and it must have been like really brief, like 5 or 10 seconds, because I was like, oh, it's all good, it's perfect, okay, let's do the video now. We did the video. We had started having issues with the GoPro, and I'm like, what the hell? The GoPro started making beeping sounds, and it was showing an error for the SD card, and I was like, this is gonna completely screw with things really bad. We still ended up getting through the video, and then I put everything on the computer. GoPro video turned out fine. No. Did it? I think it did. We didn't have any sound issues because I didn't have the Wi-Fi on, which that was a ton of fun to try to set that up, because essentially I'm having to stand on top of the bed. Nick has to like kind of bend his head down because he's really fucking tall. He has to like bend his head down, and I like had to like look at the display, like peek over to look at the display to figure out where it's pointing at, and we're pretty much just going in blind, like hoping that the camera isn't pointed in the right place. It was pretty good, like I'm happy with it. The Sony knockoff camera, I'm like, I don't even know what happened. It was awful. Like, it was weird because the quality of the video itself was good. Hey, stop that. The audio was not even remotely synced up at all, and I tried to fix it for like an hour, and it wasn't working. I just had to toss that video. So I was like, I was so upset. The video it's not bad, it just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, because I bought a knockoff camera. That was a huge mistake, and so yeah, now I've learned my damn lesson. So it's just like, okay, so then what else did I do? Before all that, before I knew about the weird sound that the GoPro made when I'm using the Wi-Fi, I did a bunch of video logs, like a ton of video logs, a bunch of the video logs that you've recently seen. That's like my 4th or 5th time shooting that video log. So I had shot all those video logs like a while ago, and because I was using the Wi-Fi on the GoPro, there's that crazy sound in every single one of them, and I was like, I can't use this, like, so those got ditched, those got tossed. I don't know why I had to toss like the other videos. There was literally something wrong with every video log I've done so far, and I'm fucking praying that these video logs are okay. God, it would be just my luck to like, this is like my 7th or 8th video log tonight. I really, really, really hope that this one turns out okay. Okay, crossing my fingers about that. So damn, now I'm like all worried. So then next technological error I rented a hotel room to do this video, this boy girl video that I've been wanting to do, like a peeping Tom voyeur type of camera setup. So essentially what it is there's a hidden camera someplace in the room, and there's some creepy peeping Tom that put it there, and he gets to see Nick and I having sex. And so I brought the GoPro and a camera that one of my fans had gotten me. This was a camera that I had put on my wish list, and it was one of the knockoff cameras. the oh my gosh, so losing my where I'm going with this. So we set it all up. We get through 16 minutes of the video, and then we start hearing the GoPro making sounds, and I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like, this is not good. I'm like, I don't know what to do. We were supposed to do it the night before, but we didn't end up doing it the night before, so we did it the next day, or rather the next morning, and this was like an hour before checkout. So actually, yeah, it was an hour before checkout. Like, I hadn't packed any of my stuff because I had stayed there that night. So like, we were rushed, so stupid, but we were kind of rushed. So the camera starts making sounds, and I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? Like, this is awful. This is not good, because the beginning of the video was fantastic. I thought it was super cute. I was really happy with how it went. I look at the GoPro, and it's like on the display, SD card error, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, this is so bad. So we're like trying to figure out what to do, and then I'm like, oh well, I did bring the other camera, but it's gonna look weird because obviously it's not the same camera. So we ended up using it anyways. The part of the GoPro. So here, let me get back onto track. So we got the video done, although the actual sex portion of it is really short. It's like 4 or 5 minutes long, and that's mainly because Nick was sick, and yeah, so he was having a really hard time breathing. He didn't tell me this until afterwards, so I was just kind of like, what the hell? Like, why wouldn't you have told me this before? So yeah, he definitely, like, it was shorter than I would have preferred it to be, but that was fine anyways because we were running out of time. So, but then, so I get back home, I put it all onto the computer, and I'm like looking at it, and the GoPro, I thought that it had captured like 25 minutes, so that would have been like the introduction type part, the fooling around, blowjob, and into the sex, and it didn't get most of that. So pretty much the video is like introduction part, like us chitter chatting, kissing, blowjob, and then cut. Because that's when the GoPro went to shit. And then, so I'm gonna have to edit this somehow to make it look right. I'm not even sure, because the quality is completely different. The quality of the knockoff is really shitty. I'm not happy with it. And then I messed up. Like, I thought that the video wasn't going to be usable at all because there was no audio. And I'm like, why the hell is there no audio? I'm like, you have to be kidding me. Why does this keep on happening to me? No, there was audio. I just didn't have my speakers set to the right, the audio set to the right speakers. So it wasn't set to my, audio blast speakers. It was set to like the Windows speakers or something like that, which those are non-existent. So, so when I finally realized that, I was like, oh, I'm like, okay, so I guess it's still usable. It's just not, like, I'm not happy with it. And I obviously, like, I'll write about this in the description in the write-up of the video. I told Nick that we're gonna have to completely redo it. Obviously, I'm not gonna go rent another hotel room, which it just worked out so well. It was so cute. Like, the whole first part of it was awesome, and like, if the stupid GoPro would have just not messed up, like, that would have been great. The video was exactly what I had in mind, and it just messed up. So I just bought me a new GoPro, and I just bought me a new Sony or Canon. I don't know what it is, but they're higher quality cameras. I did not buy a knockoff camera. I would like to get another GoPro, so I can just have like multiple views set up. That'd be really sweet. So yeah, fun times. It's just, oh, and now all of a sudden I'm having issues with my computer and editing the freaking videos on the Adobe Premiere Pro program. Like, I completely uninstalled it and reinstalled it because I was just having some weird issues with it. I don't know what the hell is going on. I really don't. I'm like, I don't believe in like the whole Mercury and retrograde thing, but apparently technology is supposed to go crazy when Mercury is in retrograde, and I'm like, shit, my whole life right now is Mercury in retrograde, because like, I'm like, everything is screwing up. The outlets outside my house aren't working, and I'm like, oh, that's great. Like, I have to plug stuff in. There's 2 outlets, and the whole outside of the house, there's 2 outlets with like 2 plugins. And the whole, like, I'm like, what the hell? You would think that there would be more outlets. Neither one of them work. This is like my life right now. I don't know, like, everything I touch is just breaking. It stops working. Oh my god. So, well, here's hoping that when I when I edit this, that these will be usable, because this is a 25-minute video log, and I'm going to be really upset if I have to do it again. Yeah, I really don't want to have to redo these video logs again. Seriously, I've been trying to do these video logs since like not this specific one, but other ones since September, October, maybe? Yeah, September or October. Hey, that's crazy. The date today is December, what is today, the 4th? December 4th. It's December 4th. I've been trying to do this for like 2 months now. But obviously this video log will be, the update date will be a different day, but you guys are so used to that, I'm sure. Anyways, alright, well, wish me luck with my technological adventures, because I'm not having a really good time with this stuff, but okay. Mwah.